Well, good morning and welcome back. This is Tiffany with Anderson Therapeutics. I am coming to you from the tail end of my morning workout. It is a sleepy Sunday morning here in the city of Salt. A morning walk is my favorite way to close down my workout, and I have access to these beautiful stairs and live in a part of the valley that has quite a few steep roads. So I'm able to get quite a bit of incline as I finish up my routine, and was a bit late to watch sunrise. It's above the mountain range now. I was thinking back to 2012. That is the year that I received my hip replacement on my right leg, and unfortunately, due to a fracture and the implant slipping within my femur, I required a revision surgery. That was horrific, incredibly painful, expensive, and took a lot longer to heal from. I was remembering back to those early days of my recovery when daily movement is essential to heal properly, though on crutches at that time, even in my mid-40s, it was challenging for me just to get down to the end of a block. And granted, in Salt Lake, our blocks tend to be a lot longer than other city blocks. I was winded, the inflammation, the misshapen swelling on my hips because of the aggressiveness of the incisions. It was brutal. My daily fitness routine, now here we are, I'm 60, it's 2025, and to have the ability to work out to the degree that I can is a gift to me, and something that I want to maintain and practice all of the prevention, such as avoiding falling. I had actually taught falls prevention and put all of those techniques into place. After I finished my leg lifts, that is the morning warm-up that I do, and those are the same leg lifts that my physical therapist instructed me to do right after my first hip replacement on the left side in 2011. I can no longer use weight machines similar to the way that I did prior to my surgeries. There's me. Hi. Hello. So in order to work my legs effectively and strengthen the muscles, it took me a long time with the leg lifts and moving up once I was healed, and having the stability, the strength, the stamina, and the confidence that I could do things like lunges, squats, and those are also part of my weekly strengthening routine. I have been lifting free weights for over 30 years. That was a gift to myself when I turned 30, knowing that my bone bank was at its cap, and especially as a Caucasian woman, someone who lives in an area where we don't get as much light, taking care of my bones and protecting the health of my bones, it's crucial. And I love strength training. Helps me to feel fit and be able to lift and move and have access. Woo, there's the sun. Have access to all those motions that I need in daily life. Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday are the days that I lift weights. And it's upper body. And I do add in an ab routine. On my walk video I had posted previously, I linked to another content creator. Her channel is Amy's Vegan Yoga. Fabulous ab routines on her channel, and I began those simply to protect my lower back. I have arthritis, I have osteoporosis, and investing in fitness routines like those and following the guidance from my doctor, my surgeon, my physical therapist has enabled me to customize and stay in tune with my body and know if I'm using proper form. That is a crucial aspect of protecting artificial joints, especially for those of us who have posterior placement. Posterior placement means that I have different contraindications, and there are movements such as bending past 90 degrees, which put me at a high risk for dislocation. And during physical therapy, those early days, you mainly learn what not to do, how not to move. Tell me in the comments about some of the ways that you are better managing your own chronic conditions. Do you or someone you know have artificial joints? Knees, shoulder, hips, jaw. There are a number of replacements, which I'm very grateful that the technology is available, though this type of bionic lifestyle requires a lot of maintenance and care and being in tune with your body. For my walking, the steps that you see in the distance, I go vertical and I follow along the path. There's 4 sets of handrails, and I like to go up and follow those 4 paths and then go all the way down to the base of the sidewalk and up again. The walk from my home isn't that far away, and then there's a further walk that you can take through these beautiful trees when the blossoms are in full glory in the spring. It's absolutely beautiful. You see a lot of people up here taking photographs. This is a nice walking path. There's also the surrounding block that I prefer, just to avoid getting a lot of stones in my shoe, and follow the full walk around the entire complex. To the east is the mouth of City Creek Canyon and another park called Memory Grove with a lot of historic markers. If anyone knows the area, this is a part of the valley that when Salt Lake had a tornado, that was astonishing. I remember that day clearly. We lost a lot of old growth trees, and it's taken a long time for that park to recover. I would love to hear from you some of your favorite exercises, the ways that you're moving your body to better take care of yourself to whatever degree that you're able. The fitness routine that I am able to do now took years. There were months after my second hip replacement and the revision surgery that I remained on crutches, and it took over a year in order for me to strengthen my right leg in order for it to be visually and physically the same size as my left leg because of the atrophy that took place. That was discouraging and disheartening, and I didn't give up. And I hope you haven't given up on yourself, because it's never too late to start moving and adding more exercise to your routine, and however that looks to you. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.